is going to help with the three main things we want to focus on tonight, which are that the leash has to stay loose, that you want to continue to use the leash longer than you think you do, whoop, whoop, so that you can make a correction when the time comes. Whoop. And third, that you want to phase out the food in that you're going to use it first as a lure, and then you're pretty quickly going to go to using it as a reward so that you get the behavior before he gets his paycheck. Whoop. Good boy. So, the leash is in the left, loosely. Whoop. Yeah. Cookie's in the right, and I want you to see it. Whoop. And I'm going to use it to bring him under me. My left hand is going to touch the collar, and he gets the cookie. This allows me to have the dog focused on the cookie. He knows I've got it. It's in my hand. But I can get hold of the dog before I release the cookie. So he learns that hand in the collar means food is coming. Ready? Do it again. Blue, come. So I'm going to bring him really tight in here. My hand is going to go on the collar, so I've got him. And can you see that now he's getting to eat the food? Good boy. So I've got my dog from a truck coming or screaming people or whatever. Woo! Yeah, come on, let's do it again. So you want to do this with the leash on for a while because when you get a refusal, which you eventually will, that's when you have to make it clear to the dog, Blue, come. That we're not going to have a discussion about this, that you are going to come when I call you. And the way you do that is you give a correction that's sort of like a tap on the shoulder. It's just a jingle like that, or just a little correction, but you go right back to the loose leash because you never want that I'm pulling one way, you're pulling the other. Because then the dog is your adversary. So now I'm going to show you about, we're going to move kind of fast through this, but this is a clever little dog. So he can do it. Ready? Blue, come. So now I'm going to show you about moving from lure to reward. And this keeps you from having that terrible dilemma that people have. That people have when they say, well, the dog will come only if he can see that I have a cookie. So what I'm going to do is put a cookie in my pocket. And I'm going to let him see that my hand is bare. I've got nothing. But I've taught him to move toward this hand, and I'm backing up. And so he's going to move toward my hand. Then I'm going to stop, put my hand in the collar, and I'm going to take and give him a cookie. Blue. Blue. Yeah, good boy. Blue. I'm going to give him a cookie after he comes. Blue. Come. Yay, good boy. So I've got him. Now I'm going to reach in the pocket and give him the cookie. So I'm not going to say no food, but I'm going to say, Blue. But I'm going to say, you get it when you do the skill. So you get the paycheck after you perform the skill rather than as a bribe or please, please, please. Oh. So let's do it one more time. And remember, I'm always going to move back. I'm never going to move toward the dog because if I move toward the dog, he's going to bolt. Ready? Are you ready? Blue, come. So I've got him coming toward that hand, and he's got to come in. I've got my hand on him. Now he's going to get a cookie after he performed the skill. Good boy. Good boy. So nobody got gypped. Woo! way you can use your hand as a target for the dog. Bloop! And you got your dog. If you don't have a cookie, you still got the dog. Good boy. All right. Thank you. Good. Now, questions about that? Look at how to let it go. Does he ever release command?
I say I have him stay and then come. I just say come here.
But I mean to spit something out?
Oh, no, I haven't taught
Spit it out or gimme or
I say you just drop it.
drop it? Okay. Hey.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. Drop it. Yay, good for you. Get it.
Hey, you got food.
Off. Yeah. Yeah, good boy. Get it. Oh, you gotta pull. Yeah. Good boy.
No.
Stop moving. Good boy. If he starts going and grabbing people, tell him to stop moving.
Tell them to stop
Immediately.
moving?
The first thing you want him to do is stop moving. What I'm doing is I'm going to put a piece of food on his nose, not near his nose, on it. Because what he's going to do is he's going to try to reach it with his tongue. And when he opens his mouth to stick the tongue out, I want him to see him take it out.
Such a bad attention
Man, got him going.
Come on. Yay! Good for you! Attaboy. Get. Yay! Get. Good. You touch your baby. Over touch your baby. Come on. Better get it. You better get it. It's a bad bunny. Yeah, you getting tired? Are you getting tired? Are you getting tired? Don't eat my shirt.
His favorite toy got broken.
Drop it. Okay. So the mechanics are, you put the cookie right on the nose when the dog is grabbing something. Because he's going to naturally want to go. And so he's going to open his mouth, and you're going to congratulate him for opening his mouth, even though you caused him to open his mouth. And you're going to say, drop it, or gimme, or whatever. Boom! Or whatever your command is.